tell you a story and I think I better stop, right? I don't think, by the way, all the Chinese institutions are so happy being made to lend to some of these countries. A few years ago, went to go and take a look at Hambantota in Sri Lanka. Because I went there because a Chinese scholar had told me that the SOE, who had been told to take over Hambantota when the Sri Lankans couldn't pay their debt, was not very happy at being asked to take over Hambantota. So I went to have a look at it, and I understood immensely, immediately. Because Hambantota was a very nice port, not a very big port, but a nice port. One small problem, no ships. And then there was no security to the port and people around. Right? And everybody's very friendly, I guess, because they have nobody to talk to for the whole time. Right? So some weird fellow just gambling in, everybody very happy to talk to him. Right? And then I went to the airport. So there's no planes. Nice airport, by the way, but no planes. So I went back to Singapore and I asked some of my friends who are in the logistics business. Then he looks at me and he says, people in the government don't know anything important. I said, that's probably true, but what is this I'm missing this time? He said when he explained it, it became very, very obvious. Sri Lanka is a small economy. Right? Therefore, all goods shipped to Sri Lanka are for Sri Lanka. Right now, some very little, but very, very little is broken, cargo is broken and sent to South India. But those parts of South India where it's sent to are building their own ports. Right now in Sri Lanka, my friends tell me there's 3 ports. They have Colombo, they have Hambantota, they have Chikamuli. There's 2 ports too many for the economy the size of Sri Lanka. So these ports are always going to be empty. Now, maybe the Chinese or whoever owns them have some idea of using them for military strategic purposes. Now that's what everybody says. But I can tell you, I know a little bit about the army since we all served in the army in Singapore until we were 50 years old. So I had to look at Hambantota Port. It cannot be defended. It's just open down there. There's no way to store your ammunition. There's no way to store, it can be destroyed in the first 2 hours of a conflict. There will be no Hambantota Port. Right? So it's a white elephant. And I think that is probably true of a lot of BRI projects. BRI started in a whole burst of enthusiasm. And I was always very skeptical about it. Because it was such a wide-ranging project. Such a wide-ranging project that almost everything was called BRI project. Every damn thing, everywhere. So I was joking to a Chinese friend, if I get a Chinese contractor to come and renovate my apartment, will it be a BRI project? It may be, because if the guy wanted to bring money out of China, it might have been, So I came to the conclusion that BRI is an ambitious vision. Right? And there's nothing wrong with big countries having big, ambitious visions. In fact, the opposite would be unusual. If a big country had only very modest visions, that would be rather strange. But it's really a collection of projects, a collection of individual projects, covering a huge range of areas, geographical range too, wrapped up in a slogan, presented as a strategy. And you already see what's happening. Not all these projects are viable. Some are being scaled down, some are being abandoned, some being restructured, and that's natural. Not all of them will work. And I have told American friends, look, if the Chinese want to run this port in Italy or this port in Greece, why not? Somebody's got to run the damn port, right? Okay, they want to run the port in Haifa, which is next to Israel's main naval base. That's another matter. But run the port in Italy, port in Greece, so what? What harm does it do? Somebody's got to run that port. Might as well be the Chinese.